You can do so many other things, why not play Quidditch? Which is kind of actually an interesting thing that I wanna break in at this break in. What is the phrase that I just used? Address at this point. Which is, what if actually the Quidditch was still here, but you wouldn't be able to participate in it?
Revelio.
What's this? Another unidentified phase item. Embossed tailcoat. Nothing else in here. Okay, I wonder how many people. I mean, pretty much I can see that a lot of reviewers and let's players and etc. would probably say like, okay, so if there's Quidditch in this game, why can I only play at this particular position that is in the game story? Because I can do so many things and I have a free reign, more or less. Well, I am invisible, so I can't see myself in the mirror, but regardless. And again, I lost the train of thought. Like, if there was Quidditch in this game, and let's say for narrative purposes that you just only have the ability to play as one particular spot on the team. It was like, let's say that narratively, like the game is going to say, so one of the players got injured, we need a substitute, quick tryouts, the player gets in as, yeah, let's just say a seeker.
I can't believe we found ourselves trapped in that scriptorium. Never
Ominous.
again.
Stop talking about it Yeah, I think there's a lot more headache with the Quidditch included than without.
It's good to see you. All is as it should be in the castle. The bells are ringing and Black is most annoyed. Thank you again for your help.
I love to please. I guess.
Heard you and
Regardless.
Sebastian traversed a mountain in Loyalist territory. You know, that sort of thing could have got you both killed.
Ominous. How did you hear about this? Like, why do everybody know? Why does everybody know? Never mind. I just realized that I can apparently talk and play at the same time, like formulate and and that just proves the point, because I just lost the train of thought again. Can't formulate a long winded point as I am dealing with this sort of thing.
Revelio.
Okay, I remember I've got into Professor Rowan's, but it was upstairs in the Charms classroom. Where is Professor Rowan? Ah, school grounds. I mean, now that the lecture is loading. So let's get back to the topic again. Yeah, if not really doesn't, you can play a seeker. Would a lot of people be, because maybe some would like to play as a chaser or as a beater. Again, why do I do this?
Aloha Mora.
Oh, here we go. This log looks a lot different. I don't know why. I mean, it's not that, I guess, like, it seems to be a lot more wear and tear to this one. Or is it because the outside, or is it frozen? Like, the colors are a little bit off. It looks cartoony, I would say. This particular one. Yeah, I finally found the different textured one. Yeah, hello.
Revelio.
What is this? A dark tower cell. It is said that centuries ago a charms professor kept a troll here on which students could practice particularly challenging spells. Shocking to be sure, but perhaps unsurprisingly during the time when Quidditch involved the use of live snidgets, one can only wonder what it may be used for in the future. Well, how about to hold a certain animagus? Animagus? A certain Canis Sirius. Seriously, I don't wonder how would they get it? I mean, magic. That's how. Shrink him for a man, enlarge him, and I guess the castle is enchanted well enough that the troll wouldn't be able to get out, no matter what he tries. So. I'm not going back to the Quidditch tirade, regardless. Now, where can I find Professor? I haven't actually even checked the classroom. Probably should be there. That man has so much energy. He's like absolutely opposite of Professor Beans. Oh, he is here.
Revelio.
I was blinded. Mr. Ronan? That's a raw
Professor,
one.
do you have time to chat?
I always have time for my students. How may I help you?
He's such a grand teacher. Like, I always have time for my students. May I please help you? I don't know what that accent was anyway.
I wondered if I might ask how long you've been teaching at Hogwarts.
Well, it's been what now? 7 swift years. Time does fly because we have fun. Essential in my opinion.
I agree.
An eager, positive and confident mind is the most open to knowledge, I find.
That is
Some of the
true.
professors may not agree with your approach.
Oh.
Well, each of us has our own style, I suppose. Some in the teaching field believe that hard work and dedication are the only keys to success. But they forget what drives those things. If one cannot fathom why some would expend energy on gobstones, then one is blind to the enormous power of play.
And that's
That
why you
is
teach
true.
the way you do.
Precisely. I strive to be the sort of professor that I would have enjoyed in school. My experience was less cheerful.
Yeah, I agree absolutely with that approach. And it's kind of tricky because if you go a little bit too much in that whole play as teach thing, the students, depending on their age, may get on your head, but I still am firm a believer of that one. Because I've witnessed both types of professors, and unfortunately the latter category, which is the opposite of Professor Ronan, they tend to sour a lot of experiences. There were a couple of subjects that I had a decent teacher in my formative years, and after I moved to a next stage of graduation and I continued the same subject, I'm not going to go too much into detail, but yeah, they definitely destroyed my entire enjoyment of that particular subject. How unfortunate. Perhaps it made you who you are.
Perhaps you wouldn't be who you are without that experience.
Yeah, because
Had
I know
I
that.
received a more traditional education, well, enough about my student days. You are here now, and it would be a shame if you didn't enjoy it.
I'll
That's
do my
true.
best, Professor.
I'm gonna have a
Thank you for
lot
the
of
advice.
fun.
You are most welcome. Try to have a bit of fun today.
Truer words have never been spoken. Try to have a little bit fun today. Everyone, try to have a little bit of fun every day. For the rest of your life. Just make sure that you have some sort of, like, what I'm doing right now. Video games are a great way to just get away from your lean and mean IRL experiences. Okay. Come on, I was just there. What could have changed in the time that I need to wait like 15 minutes for the room to load? Regardless. Am I close to the No, I'm not certain. No, I am. Yep, I'm getting closer, I think. Because this is the divination tower? No, astrology tower. Where am I going?
Revelio.
This thing looks like it should be set ablaze, but not quite certain. Okay, there is a classroom here.
Imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
I said Isadora is Ignatia. Crying out loud. Professor Shaw?
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do.
Lovely.
May I ask what attracted you to astronomy?
You may. Might I
I
assume
did.
from your inquiry that you wonder how anyone may have an interest in astronomy?
No. Actually, no, I find it fascinating. I love stars.
Oh, not at all, Professor. I find it intriguing and wanted to know more about your work.
Ah, that is good to hear. So often those who do not fully understand all that can be gleaned from the stars question astronomy's relevance. Misperceptions frequently arise due to the confusion of astronomy with astrology, the
think I've been
ridiculousness of which
before.
I shall not deign to discuss.
Thank
To
you.
answer your question, it was my dear sister who first sparked my interest in stargazing.
A twin?
The two of us spent countless nights on our rooftop staring at the cosmos. It was one of the only subjects we could study together.
Again,
I'm
a
not sure I
twin.
follow, Professor. Why was that?
My sister is a squib.
Oh.
Clever, hardworking, and generous, but a squib nonetheless. The only non-magical child born to our family in generations, poor thing.
Oh, come on, don't be like that.
She manages exceptionally well.
Well, she sounds lovely. What do you mean,
It sounds as if
unfortunate?
she's a lovely person and accomplished.
She is. And to her credit, while she was once disappointed not to attend Hogwarts, she has excelled in Muggle school.
Good for
One
her.
of the first women, we suspect, to have attended Cambridge, well disguised at the time by our mother as a gentleman scholar. And
Cheers.
as astronomy is one subject shared between the Muggle world and ours, she and I have been able to maintain that common interest. We still sneak up
Things
to
that
a
connect
rooftop now and then to gaze
siblings.
upwards, courtesy of a levitation charm rather than a trellis nowadays.
Thank you for telling me about your sister, Professor.
That's an
I
interesting
was
story.
glad to. It is good to be reminded of all that one can accomplish when one embraces who one is. Now off you go.
Indeed.
I am sure you've a star chart to review somewhere.
So yeah, I could, probably, definitely. Oh, right. That's under... So... what other teachers that I still haven't talked to? Because I haven't neglected to talk to a lot of teachers. Mr. Professor... I mean, like, I talk to Professor Fig like constantly, basically, so... but there's still... can I get Professor Beans at this point? Professor Sharp, Professor Hackett, Professor Shaw. I forgot Professor Shaw actually. So much for my interest in astrology. Sorry, astronomy.
Revelio.
Okay.
Do you find yourself taking certain ways in class based on the portraits you pass?
Galleons and a historian's uniform. It was brilliant solving those old treasure maps.
Okay, magical Urkel. I wonder if it was intentional. The looks and the voice. Ominous?
Ferdinand's portrait ended up in the hog's head.
Ah. Yes, it was my doing. Not to brag. Regardless, it'd be better for me and English just. It would be faster if I just. Hold on. Okay, the astronomy tower I've done. Charms classroom, yes. Professor Fig's classroom. Defense against dark arts. ID talkers, Hypet. What's this? Transfiguration courtyard. Which got classroom. I mean, let's see. Can I actually talk to Professor Fig? Let's figure this out. This is Madame Kagawa. Professor Beans, maybe. Actually, one of the teachers that I don't want to talk with. Can you actually sack a ghost? Just one like was a story of Professor Beans, because from the books I remember like apparently like one day he just fell asleep and then woke up as a ghost and started teaching like there was no tomorrow. And then he just stayed. And I'm guessing like Hogwarts is saving on that because like, do you need to pay a salary to a ghost? I don't think so, unless they pay it to the members of his family. I mean, at least well, maybe they did pay him if he still had some family left and he was still teaching at that point. But then later on, like next generations, absolutely not certain. Is Professor Fig around? He's not. Okay, so let's go to the Transfiguration classroom then. Talk to Professor Weasley. Well, yeah. Like, Professor Bean is a really peculiar case. That mean like Hogwarts can say, I think they could probably. Can you exorcise a ghost in Harry Potter universe? I mean, if it was possible, I guess they would remove Peeves from the castle. Unless they just enjoy him. I mean, no, there probably had to be like some of the faculty that decided, like, let's get rid of Peeves. So I'm assuming it's kind of impossible to exorcise a ghost. I mean, because in yeah, like Peeves and some other ghosts definitely just go out flat on their face from the Hogwarts. Unless the castle's magic protect from exorcisms. Which is a weird thing entirely, if it does happen.
Revelio.
Warms my heart to see your interest in herbology, dare I say, blossom.
I mean, how do you know my interest in herbology? Were you visiting my, what's the word? Room of requirements? That room is mine, Professor. Off limits.
Who would have thought me could save my uncle's life?
Who would have thought indeed? Okay, regardless, not the Grand Hall. Okay, because if, what is in the library next? The Potions classroom, which I've done. Divination classroom. Okay. Central Hall. Greenhouses. Library. Divination classroom next. Professor Onai. That one I do remember. Oh, yeah, I remember because that, yeah. I said Isadora. Why am I still bringing that up? It's irrelevant, but yeah. During that one time I teleported, I said like, I called Blast, I forgot her name again. Isadora Morgana. The dark... Can I call dark arts? The forbidden arts, more likely. Regardless. So interesting, like how the students keep on passing their OWLs, their NEWTs. Considering Professor Beans is the one teaching history.
Fine now, demi guys.
Oh, there's a demi guys here. Who knew? Professor Onai?
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do.
I was wondering how you decided to teach divination.
Ah, the art of divination is an important yet often misunderstood branch of magic. Those of us who possess the sight are rare, and, as is often the case with the unique among us, we can frequently be misread, even feared. When
Yes,
I was
Professor
granted
Trelawney.
the opportunity to teach others about my gift and the good it can do, I was most grateful.
I see.
So what's the percentage of you like...
Natty told me that you and she moved here from Uganda, where she had attended Wagadu.
Yes, Natsai and I both loved Uganda and Wagadu, but we are happily settled here now.
I don't
had
think so.
foreseen such a change, but did not know the details until it occurred. I was glad of the outcome.
I just talked to
You
Natty
will
like
be
half an
wise to
hour ago.
remember
She was
that
crying.
the consequences
Almost.
of our actions are complex. And so, divining what is to come is not as simple as gazing into a crystal ball or studying the bottom of a teacup.
I'm probably going to sing a lot of Grimms. That seems hard to believe.
I'm not sure I really believe that one can see the future.
We often do not believe in what we ourselves have not seen. I should hope that you will open your mind. You are a student at Hogwarts, after all. It cannot have escaped you that we in the Wizarding world are forever navigating the seemingly inexplicable.
Of course,
I mean, it
Professor.
depends.
Now, I know that we both have places to be. Not because I have the sight, mind you,
Right.
but because I am a professor and you are a student. I have enjoyed our
What a
conversation.
poor rank. Just reminded me. Well, I can catch the demi-guys as long as I'm here. I hope Professor Onai won't mind that I removed that weird thing from her desk. Mine now, demi-guys. Speaking of which... South Wing. It's the Great Hall. I found the demi-guys. Grand Staircase. There are no demi-guys there. South Wing, there's one demi-guys. Where am I? There's still one demi-guys in the library annex. I wonder if well, I could be feeling it's probably in the library in of itself. In the bloody... Where I think I saw it... Hold on. But I think I did saw demi-guys in that small room underneath the greenhouses. I don't think I'm going to be pushing that many main tasks today. This is just a pure and fun exploration gameplay. Doesn't matter. Okay. Can I get a feel that, yeah, I think... What's your demi-guys here?
Revelio.
Nope, I was mistaken. No, that's a plant. You should supplant it. Yeah, that was dumb. What do you think would be a demiguise? Not certain. Wait, no. For here. How did you?
Listens to me now. Turns out having beats for feet teaches a memorable lesson.
Who knew?
Revelio.
Well, I'm happy for you that your brother listens to you. I guess I would also listen to my sibling if me not listening to him ended up with me having beats for feet. Now.
Revelio.
Okay, somebody put the fire back on. Good. Hey, someone's having a good night of studying.
I do not belong in this awful place. I can practically smell the despair.
Are you in the place at once? Well, good for him.
Revelio.
I don't know, can you think that perhaps a demiguise could be in the forbidden section? It's such a fun that they can walk in here without no one stopping me at this point. What was that noise? Hold on. Oh look, a chest. Well, at least nothing else. I can steal school property. Sounds pretty. Silver hat and spectacles. Ah, right. I thought I heard tapping. I think that book wants to kill me.
Revelio.
So it doesn't make any. No, I don't think so. No demiguises in here. Unless I don't think there's gonna be anyone. Any more demiguises?
Revelio.
Okay. So not the forbidden section of the library. How about the upper side of the library? What's this? Stop being rowdy, book. I'm not checking you out. No way, no how. Okay, I'm getting out of here. Nope. Yeah, you better cry. You do not belong to the you. Yeah, you do. You're a snitch. Oh, household. And he's gone. Sophronia, what are you doing here?
Want to test your knowledge on some more difficult questions?
Oh, right. You know what? Why not?
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
Is it Lewis and Gamot? What is it? The Order of Merlin. God, I don't know that. All of them sounds like. I mean, the Order of Merlin isn't like a thing you receive. The Wizards Council, the National Confederation of Wizards. I mean, that sounds about right.
The International Confederation of Wizards.
No, that's incorrect. The answer was the Wizards Council.
Bloody.
The Wizards Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy,
Lovely.
which required a more structured government to support its enforcement. Which dragon
Spewing
breed is the
facts.
smallest?
The Antipodean opali, the Peruvian viper tooth. I should know this! As an aspiring zoologist. I don't know. I think it's a Ukrainian iron belly. Antipodean opali. I don't know, Sanchez is the Peruvian viper tooth.
The Peruvian viper tooth.
Brilliant!
Got
Though
it!
The vipertooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length. It is also the fastest breed and feared for its venomous fangs. Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Henry's of Woodcroft. Elfrida Clark. I have no idea about this, but I'm glad I actually managed to get the magical creature thing right. Quincy Hogg. This can't be it, can it? I have no idea. I don't know any of these people. Hengist of Woodcroft. You know what? If all else fails, just guess.
Elfrida Clegg.
No, the answer was Hengist of Woodcroft.
I should have known that.
It is believed that Hengist used the Three Broomsticks Inn as his home. The hide behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
Hide behind by crossbreeding a ghoul with a magical creature. I'm gonna go on a whim and say a demiguise.
A demiguise.
Yes! While the hide behind
Do I
has
know
the
my
power
stuff?
of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to repel a lethifold?
The hell is a Lethifold? The stunning spell. I mean, the Patron's Charm is that's for Dementors. Unless a Lethifold is the name for Dementor, but I don't think so. I'm gonna go Knockback Jinx.
The knockback jinx.
Actually, the answer was the Patronus Charm.
You're kidding.
The only known survivor of a lethifold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Oh crap. Laverine, I mean, this sounds correct. At least I know this one. Laverne de Montmorency.
Laverne de Montmorency.
That's incorrect. The
Crack.
answer I was looking for was Gamp. One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned.
I forgot
What
the
does
Gamp's
Hogwarts
law.
motto translate to?
Yeah, that I know. Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Correct. In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandus. Which
With a
magical
British
creature
accent.
is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
Namekians. No, wait, sorry. I want to say Ashwinder.
The Ashwinder.
That's incorrect.
Crap.
The correct answer was the Rune's Paw. According to Parselmouths, Each of the rune's paws' 3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic.
Cool.
Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
Okay, that I know. It's named in the, oh crap. The Amazon rainforest.
The Amazon rainforest.
No, Ilvermorny is actually located on Mount Greylock.
Ah,
The
crap.
American school was founded in the 17th century by
Yep.
Isolde Sayre and James Stewart.
I'm an expert
What
in
is
Harry
the most
Potter.
powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
The most powerful one. It's Amortensia, right?
Amatentia.
That's the answer. Amatentia smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive, such as dusty book covers or... Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
I'm gonna pass
I don't
for
have
now.
time for another quiz at the moment.
That's fine. Come and find me if you'd like to try later.
I screwed up only one of the 3
Revelio.
magical creatures answers, annoyingly. Ah well. Still looking for demiguise. I don't think I'm gonna actually find any. Maybe I will. Who knows? Nope. Not here. Still not certain. Where could it be though? Just prove my lack of knowledge in the wizarding world. I never claimed I was an expert.
Revelio.
Well, regardless. Now, where do you think I can find a demiguise? Not quite certain. The potions classroom. Some in the vicinity of the potions classroom, maybe. All right.
There were doxy eggs as well, but surely those were curdled.
Maybe. Or something, I don't know.
Revelio.
Could it be in Professor Sharp's office? Why am I hearing wisps of magic? I never really checked Professor Sharp's office once.
Aloha Mora.
Once I was sent there. This one is relatively easy.
Revelio.
I mean, I already reacted to it. No demiguises.
Revelio.
What's in here? Hold on. I think I did see a demiguise. Aloha! God damn it.
Aloha Mora.
Mine now, demiguise.
Mine now, demiguise.
Yeah.
Revelio.
This is the oops, my bad. The potion storeroom, I mean the potions ingredients storeroom, right? That's the place where Neville Neville will steal the Gillywood from. Yeah, all the demigods. Actually, I found everything in the library annex. Still like 5 field guide pages in the Great Hall and 1 collection chest, which I have no idea how to get to, but regardless, all things considered, some more field guide pages. The South Wing. There's the demigod statue there. Okay, not here. What is this? Hospital Wing. Clock Tower Courtyard. Faculty Tower. There's nothing in this place. That is the South Wing. The Grand Staircase. Trophy Room. Grand Staircase Tower. Ravenclaw Tower. Quad Courtyard. Lower Grand Staircase. Grand Staircase. Let's consider the Astronomy Wing. The Astronomy Tower, I've done that. Charms done. Anything else? Where was the access to the history? Ah, I remember now. Next to Transfiguration Classroom. But yeah, I'm gonna wait for the break of dawn at this point. Ah, here we are. What's here? This is one of the... Yeah, the Pulsar puzzle room 1. What's this? Potions classroom. Divination classroom. Ah, I've been there. The library. Okay, that tells this particular side of the castle. So the thing is... It's the Astronomy Wing still. Transfiguration classroom. Get rid of the poppy after this. Many quests have spell or level requirements. I already read that one. And here we are.
Revelio.
Walls. We haven't actually met the music professor, like Professor anything. I can talk to Professor Beans apparently.
Professor, could you spare a moment?
How may I help you?
I'm interested in the Goblin rebellions of the past.
That makes sense.
Their history is part of our history. In fact, you can trace most Goblin rebellions to wizard intervention.
Everyone's history is part of everyone else's history.
Laws governing
in one way or another.
And who may legally possess them. The Goblin Rebellion of 1612, for example.
How many rebellions have there been?
Goblin frustration over lack of representation on the Wizengamot. It became a terrible, blood-soaked affair. Take heart, though. Our current peace and prosperity shows that violence can be transitory.
Professor, you aware what's happening outside the school grounds? I mean, there are goblins marching around in giant drills. I think we're almost at the state of war here. Yeah, Hogsmeade was attacked, you realize.
But Hogsmeade was just attacked, Professor.
If I'm not mistaken, and I rarely am,
What ego.
one of the 18th century's rebellions was led by Urg the Unclean.
Were you listening to
He'd
me?
been dunked in a pond publicly by a group of young wizards, if you can imagine that.
Actually, I can. My
Another
imagination is
rebellion
precisely
in
enough to imagine a goblin being dunked in a
1752.
puddle by wizards.
The rebellion was so badly mishandled that Minister for Magic Albert Boot was forced to resign.
Didn't I hear like
That being
Peeves
said,
rhyming about that
his
particular one?
replacement, one Basil Flack,
Oh, definitely.
lasted mere weeks.
Wasn't a
Best
boon, wasn't a
sort of
flag.
vindication, if you ask my opinion.
You just didn't hear whatever I just said, seriously. You know, I need to go now.
Ah, well, it appears I'm out of time. Thank you, Professor.
Of course.
Well, that was redonkulous.
Revelio.
Sklee wasn't paying attention. Professor, Hogsmeade was attacked. Meanwhile, in this particular rebellion, it's probably still going on, like droning on and on and on. What's in here? Hold on, I see. Okay, how can I get there? Not for here. Is it on the other side of the outside? It's kind of hard to, you know, ridiculous. Yes, it is ridiculous, but regardless of that point, let's. I am near the exit. Cool. So I don't even need to teleport. I'm just gonna walk out. So I can go talk to Madame Kagawa and the Beast Professor. The majority of them have like very apropos names. Oh no, I'm making it up. They don't. Like Professor Shabba doesn't actually scream potions professor. So on you.
Revelio.
Isn't there? Ah, there it is. So that's where it led to. Huh? Oh. What just... I got blind for a second. Ah, Quidditch robe. Oh, apropos. Oh yeah. The Tots Hill Tornadoes. Not sure about those. The Montrose Magpies. Which is like champions. Victory belongs to us. Pride or Portrait. The Chudley Cannons, isn't that like the Ron Weasley's favorite Quidditch team? So I'd like to see like what is it? The Banshees. Yeah, that's the name. That Professor Slackford. I said they were giving him. I didn't know.
Aloha Mora.
Madame Kagawa won't mind. Solar protection spectacles.
Revelio.
Where is Professor Kagawa? Well, regardless, fine, I'll catch you on the flip side. I mean, I'm guessing like even though the quiz has been cancelled, the students still can practice.
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Oh, and this one again looks a lot different than the other one. Teal Chinese fireball scarf.
Revelio. Huh. So there's the professor, but I can't speak to her. I think I just ran out of coal. Did I actually break in here before? Dear Professor Howen, I will be more than happy to take any excess puffskin hair from you. I could collect it when I next make a delivery to the castle, since you have plenty for your classroom needs. Perhaps you might even have time for a cup of tea. A little bird told me that you once encountered an okami. I can't say I'd mind hearing about that. I once encountered a young Welsh green when I was collecting toad hide in the west. Of course, it hadn't been a baby wyvern. Hard to tell at that age. Anyway, not for the faint of heart is it, this life of magical beasts. Looking forward to your response, Ellie Peck. Ah, the proprietor of the, the zoology shop. Whimsical sorcerer hat. Some gold. Revelio.
This is a cool place. Ah, right, I know what I just saw. Okay, this is the exit, and this is... Wait, was there something in here? A lavatory. Okay, regardless, I think I've talked to everybody and now I can progress the story. The centaur and the stone. Locate on map. Oh, over here. And as far as... Okay, let's see if there's anything on the path that I still need to pick up. Okay. There's a Merlin trial in here. And infamous foe. Cool. There's some on the... Oh, I've done these. Which ones? Yes, no, let's start with that one then. How do I want the 20 out of 36? There's a couple of things that I could sell. Some more letters. As for the collections, still missing 19. Yeah, that's 1, that's 2, villages discovered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12, 14, and 5. Still like 14 in the castle. It's gonna be tough to pick them up.